Thanks so much, Isabel. It's truly an honor to be here with the other speakers and the audience members. And here we go for a whirlwind tour of my artwork. My thing is the modern landscape. I'm obsessed with the modern landscape, with weird technological, architectural things in it, and ways of moving through the landscape as well. I've been fortunate to be able to travel to a number of cities that have really fascinating landscapes, and I'll be showing you some work based on those. And I try to get in interesting viewing situations, like inside a helicopter, where I can shoot things. And it just depends where I travel. I went to a martial arts conference in Las Vegas, took a day off to shoot some footage there. And of course, I'm in New York a lot. I live in Rhode Island, but come here frequently. So this is a piece based on footage shot out of the 45th floor of a building, out of a friend's apartment. And it's based on it's inspired by my love of Islamic artwork, my background in mathematics. Here you can see some of the original footage. The window only opened a tiny bit, so I was reaching out with my video camera in the wind with Michael going, "Whatever you do, don't drop that, we'll go to jail." It's pretty abstract. Since you saw the footage, you might recognize some things, but I really wanted more control, and the wonderful artist and programmer Nathan Selikoff made me a custom plugin for After Effects where I can control different degrees of symmetry and more parameters than you can get in the regular plugin that comes with the software. So here's a footage I shot from a helicopter in Dubai. I found out I get really nauseous in a helicopter shooting, and also the windows were tinted blue. You never know what's going to happen when you're shooting footage. But I was able to make a piece that combined the abstract qualities that I really loved and also have this transparent window so you can see some of the original footage as well. Sometimes I use still images, not always in motion. I have a thing about highways. So this end part of the video has composition and timing that are all from the software and not the motion of the piece, the video. I make prints from the work. They're not always frames from the video. Sometimes they use the same footage in software, but sometimes one image is better created separately to represent the whole video. At times you work really hard for video, traveling, planning. Other times things just happen. In this piece, which really, for me, achieved my goal of integrating external and internal landscapes, I was trapped in a parking lot where a tourist bus was on fire. And so you never know. I was in the Dubai desert, and I knew it was like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I took tons of footage, and the things I thought I would use, the camels, ibex, dunes, actually didn't work out that well back in the studio. And I made this piece, which to me was about the dryness and yet sensuality of the desert. And it was really based on footage. I hardly remembered shooting this little image of a plant. The second part of the video, after which it's named Desert Flower, has this natural-looking, undulating rhythm to it, but it was not a flower or anything in the desert. It was natural. It was this piece of fabric that was blowing in the wind, and the geometry made that motion. I try to really work with the timing of things in the landscape. I have pieces with traffic lights, and these are the fountains outside the Bellagio Hotel in Las Vegas. And with the geometry and the software, I was able to work on that timing of the fountain to create the piece. Here's a print from that work as well. And here's a look behind the scenes. So it's not just like there's a plug-in and everything is processed through it. Every few frames, there's something that's changed and worked with. This is some footage I shot from my rental car in Las Vegas, driving down the Strip. And using the custom software, I was able to create a piece with multiple layers. So you're seeing the same footage, patterned and through each other, and also played back at different times. And that enabled me to really show the visual overload that is Las Vegas. I had a show of this work called From Las Vegas to Dubai at the Candida Clayton Gallery in Rhode Island, and I was able to experiment with different ways of showing the work. I used commercial signage from Digital View, screens, off-the-shelf screens. I made archival inkjet prints and framed them traditionally, and also used projection, which I loved because I got big scale. And it's landscape, so I love being able to show at large. Here it is at Digital View headquarters on a 4-panel video wall, and I'm very excited to be working on a large video wall piece that will be in the Gray Bar building here near Grand Central in New York. And this is for SL Green Realty, which now manages the building, so I'm able to shoot footage from the top of the building and some of their other properties. I've been working on that this week, and I'm really excited about it. And I have work up in Atlanta on a billboard, which to me is like an optimal public art modern landscape venue. It has the modern landscape, modern tools, modern way of displaying it in a non-gallery modern art setting. My goal is to travel around the world to cool cities, film cool landscapes, and I'm having a wonderful opportunity to do that in December in Zagreb at the Form Gallery downtown there. My time is up, but thank you all, and hope you enjoy the rest of the conference.